Nick.
Nick74X donated $50 and said my dad had bad chest pain a couple months ago and didn't want to go to the hospital. It took my baby niece to convince him. He was having a heart attack and needed 3 stents. We almost lost him.
Wow.
Listen to your body and don't be weight.
Yep. Great call. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Zigil.
Zigsil donated $10 and said, you are not worse for your association with the world, but it is better for its association with you. Hoyd, Oathbringer, Brandon Sanderson.
Great book.
Good vibes to
Thank
you in this community.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Roastrocker.
Roastrocker donated $75 and said, Cohh, this charity is very close to my family's heart as my mother was fainting and found out her heart was stopping and starting. A pacemaker allowed her to live a couple years longer until she passed away. Thank you as always.
Dude, that is wild. Yeah, thank you for that, dude. That's a crazy story. Another witty name tag.
Another witty name tag donated $50 and said, thank you, Cohh, for your incredible support of this charity. You are truly inspiring and I'm proud to be part of and contribute on behalf of your community.
I appreciate you, man.
I am
Thanks,
very
Gerb.
grateful for everything you do to make a difference every day.
Thank you, Gerb. It was really nice of you. Or thank you, another witty name tag. That was very nice of you. Thank you for your $50 tip, your donation, and yeah, another witty name tag with a 50. Thank you, bud. Gerb Camp with the 10.
Gerb Camp donated $10 and said I had a full heart checkup and also lung and more as part of me donating part of my liver to my younger brother last September.
Oh.
Luckily, there were no difficulties found, otherwise my brother would not have gotten a new liver. Hooray for health.
Dude. Wow. Thank you. Jeez. Okay. Man, some of these you guys are wild. Imperial.
Imp_Ariel donated $5 and said a 10-month-old at my job went into cardiac arrest and was given CPR long enough to be taken to the hospital. I still remember the phone call to her parents. Happy to say she lived and is a terror in pre-K. Take a minute to learn child CPR if you can.
Dude, oh my God. The idea of what you gave to those parents by saving their kid, that's absolutely incredible, Imperial. That's you will always be somebody's lifelong hero. Good for you, man. Awesome. King Shivy with a 25. Thank you for that, dude. I appreciate it.
King Shivy donated $25 and said, let's go keep the donations coming.
Thank you, buddy.
Great initiative, Cohh. We love
Oh! Anonymous donated $888.88. Whoa, thank you, Anon. Out of nowhere. Nox Leopori.
Nox Lepori donated $100 and said my grandfather passed away in February this year on his 82nd birthday after lifelong heart issues and 2 bypasses.
82nd.
But he kept going strong until the end.
Nice, man.
It definitely made me always be wary of taking care of myself. Thank you for doing this, Cohh.
Hey, my pleasure, man. Thank you. Thank you for your donation to the cause. We really appreciate that. Love the Kovatar as well. Banana Streaker.
Banana Streaker donated $500 and said thanks for doing this, Cohh and company. At my work, we have access to an AED, automated external defibrillator, and do training regularly on it.
Great. Awesome.
Along with CPR, it can be a great tool for saving lives.
100%. Yep. AEDs are awesome. Automated external defibrillators, and it is excellent to know how to use them and where they are. Although I will say, I'm not sure. I think there's courses associated with using them. I'll have to ask the HA guys exactly the best way to do that. But yeah, that's awesome, man. Great advice. Thank you. Howdy with the $1,000 donation.
Howdy Q donated $1,000 and said keep up the great work, man. It's wonderful to see you keep using your influence for good. Listen to your body for sure.
Powdy's with the $1,000. And then I matched that, so Powdy's basically just donated $2,000 to the cause. Thank you, man! Thank you very much. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Really appreciate you, dude. Fantastic. Powdy is also the guy that made the happy birthday sign we were showing off earlier today. It was really cool. Thank you again, Powdy's. Gonna run over you. Now, speaking of our charity today, it's incredibly important also whenever you have a heart, not to just let it go to waste. So in this case, you see we've killed this person, but we're going to take the heart. We're going to put it in this car, and we're going to use it later. See? That you got to be careful with your heart resources. We're going to take this heart right here, put that in our car. Great. Perfect. Oh, don't do that? Oh, AHA is saying don't do that. Okay. Noted. Thank you. I will keep that in mind for the future. Okay. Got it. Produce, reuse, recycle? Maybe? Thaddio? Is that it? No? Okay. I could donate the heart to Shai Halou. Baron Von Blast.
Baron Von Blast donated $100 and said simply doing 150 minutes a week of moderate exercise can result in a 19 to 21% risk reduction.
Ooh.
That is only 21 minutes a day. So, here is a reminder: Cohh and chat, stretch, do sit-ups, etc. Mobility restricted? Try resistance bands and lock wheels as needed.
Great tips, man. Great tips. One of the things that my wife got me for my birthday, actually, and I've just started using it, is this. It's called an Aura. And what it does is it constantly monitors your body health, your heart health, your stress, all that kind of stuff. And it keeps track of all of it in an app and sends you updates. So like if you look in there, there's like little sensors and little lights, and it does like all sort. It does your temperature, your heart rate, your whole thing. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I'm digging it so far. But it does sleep. So it detects like your REM sleep, your deep sleep, gives you like readouts, your energy, your activity. It's very cool. So I'm digging it. I've got to wear it for another 2 weeks for it to do. You can do like a walking test on it. So you do a 6-minute walking test, and it tracks all your vitals and tells you like how you're doing. So yeah, should be fun. I'm tempted. I don't want to do it because I know it's going to be bad. I haven't done it yet. One day. All right, you know what? I think we're going to take this haul home. I think we got enough, and I want to get home and process this so we can make our new thing. Let's go. Oh, by the way, Gaming Kate!
Gaming Kate donated $5 and said my mom has vascular dementia and don't have long left due to having a triple heart attack back in 2016. It all started from there, and last few months she hardly knows who I am but trying to make memories every day.
I hear you. Best to you, Gaming. I had a grandparent who had dementia that ended up moving in with us when I was a younger child, and she lived with us for a while, and it was incredibly difficult. So I completely feel you in that regard, and best to you, dude. Absolute best to you. We also had Anonymous from 5. My father had multiple heart attacks over his life, and I hope this donation will help save lives. It will. Thank you. It absolutely will. Stratagon with the 25 said it's easy to donate to a worthy cause that affects so many people. Well, thank you, dude. It's very nice of you to say. We also have 25 from Remnant Reality.
Remnant Reality donated $25 and said, as someone who's had a diagnosis of POTS since age 13, I'm 34 now and fairly healthy and exercise. I haven't had a fainting or dizzy spell in ages, so talking to your doctor is very important. Thank you for doing this, Cohh. Cohh.
Oh, absolutely, my dude. Thank you. I really appreciate you. Thank you for that, dude. We also have...
Barry, Spot Taker. Carleon donated $1,000.69 and said my spot.
Uh-oh. We have a new top donator, Barry Carleon, with the 1,069-cent donation. Thank you so much, Barry. I appreciate that. That will most likely not be beaten. We also have Dark Wolfie with a 25 to all the people donating and to those supporting without donating. You folks, this community have the best heart and good vibes. Cheers to you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dark Wolfie. That's very nice of you, man. Thank you. Chalix with a 10.
Chalix donated $10 and said, keep up the good work,
Applause,
Pico.
please.
You and chat are helping make the world suck a little bit less Pico. Also, Pecora is waiting on her Amazon delivery of Spice Melange Pico.
We will get to her, I'm sure, at some point in the near future. Thanks, buddy. Oh my lord. Thank you so much for that. We also have Dapper with the 50.
Dap_er donated $50 and said it's been many years as part of this community. I'll never forget you donating to a charity that I brought up while you were streaming. While it was outside of what you were doing, you still helped. Here is to many more years to come.
Appreciate you, Dapper. Thanks for all you do, man. Thank you. We also have B-Core.
BCOR3 donated $100 and said donating from Canada with my rupees. As someone who has had myocarditis and has a history of CAD in my family, there's no better cause.
Very cool. Thank you for sharing, and really appreciate your donation, man. That's big. Also unrelated, but thank you, Anon, for getting a plushie. You know what? Actually, let's do this. I want to focus on the charity today. I don't want to even think about the plushie. We're gonna extend the plushie for another day. I'm gonna see if we can do that. I'm gonna talk to Boatman, but I don't want to, like, today is technically the last day of the plushie. But I don't want to, like, be promoting that. So let's push that to tomorrow, and then we'll talk about the plushie tomorrow. There we go. Okay. Cool. Let me just make absolutely sure with my store manager I can do that. Okay, cool. Let's go. Beep-a-da-boop. All right, we've got
Barry, 69, Carleon donated $99.31 and said Leaderboard 6969 correction service.
Wow. We also have Converted2.
Converted_2 donated $10 and said lost my mum 9 months ago at the age of 61 due to dementia. 6 weeks ago, we found out my dad had lung cancer. He passed away last week.
Oh, sorry.
Even though this is not heart-related, every section in the medical field needs support.
Completely, man. Completely. Good on you for doing it. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you. We also have Emurder.
Emurder donated $10 and said I'm 32, overweight, and spend most of my day in a chair. All of these stories have given me the scare I need to start moving daily. Thank you to everyone for sharing, and to Cohh for facilitating. Good vibes, less than 3 years to looking after our hearts.
Good on you, dude. Good on you. That is awesome. That is awesome. Pouty says, I want to see the leaderboard. Where is it? Barry, where is the leaderboard? Is there a leaderboard here? Yeah. Oh, perfect, Barry. Okay, so I'm going to assume that we're good to go there, but yeah, awesome. Somebody else said right there with you, Emurder. Excellent, guys. Excellent. Cohh.tv/donate for the leaderboard. Okay. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Dang. Oh my look, y'all. I am just over 1,000 of my match left. That's it. Good God, you guys have been going crazy today. Whew. Oh, there we go. We have almost $50,000 raised. Incredible. Incredible. And the top donation is $1,100. That's crazy. You guys are going, yeah, just incredible. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Just awesome. Let's see. Hey, Kangaroo.
My company makes AEDs. We make them as easy as possible for someone to use even if they have no experience.
Very cool. Great to know. Awesome. Tynes KOA.
TNAs. Cohh donated $10 and said everything for a good cause. And of course an even better cause. Can't wait for the hot tub session with Dan, JP, and Zeke. Great for doing this, Cohh.
What? It just keeps getting bigger. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Tynes. Squashik with a 10 says, lovely day to everyone. Well, you too, buddy. Thank you. We also have Drakud
donated $10 and said, hey, Cohh, while not heart disease, the doctors using new heart disease identification methods. They found a fist-sized tumor hiding behind my dad's heart, which may not have been found otherwise.
Whoa.
Research affects more aspects than you would think.
Dude. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. That's crazy. Also, Pouty EQ.
Pouty EQ donated $500 and said your move, Barry.
Barry Carlion.
Barry Carleon donated $500 and said tag Pouty. Cohh has matched the last $25,000.
We have reached $50,000 raised today. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Absolutely awesome. That is wild. And now, guys, the goals begin. The goals begin. Oh, Lord. Commandant with that 100.
Command font _ Pingu donated $100 and said, I am a volunteer firefighter from Germany. Help people is a passion of me and a charity event is always a beautiful thing. To everyone, stay healthy and keep going. You're all amazing.
Thank you so much, dude. And thank you for all you do. Appreciate it. Real life hero. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. We also have Vanist.
Vanwist donated $10 and said, I don't currently have insurance, hopefully will have it soon, but couldn't help wanting to help. I hope anyone that has any family or are struggling themselves with any heart problem, I wish the best and hope everything will be okay. Less than 3.
Awesome. Thank you, buddy. Confidence with the 15.
Coffins donated $15 and said, Cohh, I know it's not a lot, but it's both from me and my fiance. Greetings from UK. I flew to see her, and she is now forced to listen to your streams. Just kidding, she doesn't complain at all, and Roan segments are her favorite. Thanks for being you.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. That's that's awesome. Thank you, Coffins. We also have Qualtar with the 200.
Qualter donated $200 and said, good morning, Cohh and chat. When I was 4 in 1989, my grandfather underwent a quadruple bypass. 8 years later, he suffered a stroke while dining at a favored restaurant. Heartbreaking. These donations might one day save my life and yours.
You know, I have to admit that is absolutely heartbreaking. But I have to say, like, having a quadruple bypass and then 8 years later, like, to think that that's 8 years that he might have not had. That's, dude, yeah. These we really appreciate everyone who's doing this stuff. So, thank you, and thank you for sharing that story, dude. Appreciate that. Garf with the 25. Absolutely, thank you, Garf. Appreciate that. Garf 412. We have Benz with a 25. In a world where science is being increasingly ignored, thank you for using your platform to help so many. All of you sharing your stories are amazing and spurring donations just like mine. Keep it going. Benz with a $25 donation. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Really appreciate that, man. That's huge. Thanks. Easy Dex with a 10. When do I get the heart in the mail? I'm hungry. I think that stream is 4 doors down the hall on the left. Mac WRX.
Mac WRX donated $10 and said, 3 years ago, I went to feeling I wanted to pop my sternum for 24 hours, found I needed a stent put in my Widowmaker and had a slight heat attack, but luckily no heart damage. Made life changes and lost 40 pounds. I have now made it to 50. Thanks.
Dude, good for you, man. Heck yeah, good for you. You probably avoided something doing that from the sound of it. Well, awesome. Good on you, Mac WRX. Thank you for the 10, and good job taking care of yourself, man.
Anonymous donated $10 and said, just recently found your channel and just enjoy the good vibes that present when I watch your streams. Just wanted to help a little for a good cause.
Thank you, buddy. And then Lena Marie with the 5.
Lena Marie donated $5 and said, I need to see the dropped frames plus Dan Man Stew hot tub stream.
No.
Cohh LUL.
Okay. No. But thank you so much. Appreciate you later.
Cohh. Feeling thirsty?
I am. I should drink some water. I should drink some coffee. Good so. Old Man Gib with that 5 bomb. Thank you, Old Man Gib. Thank you. Appreciate that, dude. Let's go in here. Buggy. Oh my god. Look at all of that. I'm go into here. Cobalt paste. Take a few of those. Great. Just a few. Alright. Put those in there. Cool. Anonymous with a $10. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. By the way, we've been streaming now for about an hour and a half. I know a lot of you guys were not here when we started at the beginning, so I'm just going to give you guys a quick re-up here. First of all, hi! Thank you guys for tuning in for our charity stream today. Today we are doing a charity stream until 12 p.m. ET for the American Heart Association. It is the American Heart Association, but please keep in mind it is a global organization. They share their research with everyone who needs it. They're constantly pushing things forward. It is one of the highest rated nonprofits in the United States. It is one of the top 3 most highest rated nonprofits. It has a 99% rating on Charity Finder. And on top of that, when you donate to the AHA, they have a guarantee that 80 cents of every dollar goes directly into the mission. The last 20 cents, they're very, very open about, is for administration, fundraising, things of that nature, which is where the other 20 cents goes, which is pretty normal for charities. But 80 cents, 80% of your dollar, if you donate $1, 80% of that is going to go directly to saving lives. So that is why we're doing this today. I like to kind of spread my charities around as I have over the last decade. We were really big with St. Jude on cancer, and I feel like St. Jude is very well represented on Twitch now. So I was like, who else can we help out? And last year we found the AHA, a fantastic charity. This is our 2nd year working with them. It's been a lot of fun doing it so far. They have a new program called Heart Live. If you're a streamer, you should definitely look into it. It is kind of like a St. Jude Play Live, except for AHA. And it's a fantastic, fantastic charity to consider supporting. So if you are more interested, you can, of course, find more information on their websites. And yeah, we like working with them. It's a great cause. So yeah. Tavilk says, why is it specified 80 cents per dollar? Well, I mean, it's the American Heart Association, so they work on dollars, but yeah, it is very much a good way to think about it is 80% of incoming donations. Mm-hmm. Also, while I've been chatting away here, Basic White Guy.
Basic White Guy donated $100 and said, sorry, I don't have rich guy berry money. But I love and support the cause all the same. Dude,
a $100 donation never needs to have sorry anywhere near it. Thank you so much, bud. That is incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Sir Gondor, no, for some tax reasons, we are not doing that. I have not mentioned that, and I'm not saying that. This is all through Cohh.tv/donate. If you want to give to the charity, Cohh.tv/donate. And the reason we're pushing everyone over there is because if you do it through that website, it becomes between you and the charity, and every penny you give them is tax deductible. Anything you give to me is a tip, and you cannot deduct from your taxes. So I do not want you giving me any money for charity. Give it directly to AHA at Cohh.tv/donate, and we very much appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. We also have Joseph Budd. Whoa.
Joseph Budd donated $1,000 and said, you and the AHA are the only people thinking about the caps. I can't thank you enough.
Thank you, dude. And my lord. $1,000. What Kiki Smoke with the $25.
Waikiki Smoke donated $25 and said, with all the evil going on in the world, I just want to send some aloha to everyone who can or cannot receive this message. Nothing but aloha and game.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Wakiki. Really appreciate that, buddy. Ovazny.
Avajni donated $5 and said, certified AEDs are super easy to use, and many of them even speaks to you, guiding you step by step. Applying a AED and or SPR within 180 seconds increases survivability from about 6% to 50 to 70%. Cohh GV boop.
Oh. Using an AED or SPR within 180 seconds increases survivability from about 6% to 50 to 70%. That's a meaningful increase. I would say that's a meaningful increase. Wow. Thank you for that, Abosny. Amos the Wise One.
Amy's _the_wise_1 donated $25 and said, donating in honor of my mom, who has been in stage 1 heart failure for years now. I'm her caregiver, my mother-in-law who had her first heart attack at 52, and brother-in-law at 55. Mill is 85 now and still going strong along with Bill.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that, dude. Erd with the 25 says, thank you and the community for supporting a great cause. Thank you, Erd, for doing that. Yonatan with the 100 said, thank you so much for setting up this charity stream. Thank you for being here. Totally Dan's Gaming donated 10 and said, hi, Cohh, it's me, Dan's Gaming. Seriously, and totally not a lurker. That hot tub stream sounds awesome. I'm in. Totally Dan's Gaming with the $10. That sounds legit. Cool. Well, it's good to know you're in. Thank you. Janky with the 10.
Janky Gamer donated $10 and said lot of raw stories in chat and a really touching human experience going on. Super important stuff, can only hope to be able to do what you do with and for this community one day. Much like EMM earlier, I'm mid-30s and need to take better care of myself.
Very cool. Hey, really appreciate that, man. Thank you for the support there. Bombay Jose.
Bombay Jose donated $25 and said, hey Cohh, love all that you do. I recently discovered you through my love for Dune.
Ooh,
it
nice.
warmed my heart seeing a streamer like yourself raising money like this. Heart problems are a big issue in my family in America. Take care of yourself, everybody.
Well, thank you, Bombay. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Anonymous with the 10. This is on behalf of the people who are watching and may not be in the position to donate. This community is really something special. Well, thank you, Anonymous. Didn't even put his name on that. Very cool, you dude. Thank you. Thank you. Misfit Mythos.
Misfit Mythos donated $100 and said good vibes to fantastic people and fantastic causes. The generosity of this community is staggering and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate that, Misfit, with the $100 donation.
General Blue 613 donated $100 and said here's hoping that this donation can make heart problems a story of the past. May heart problems kiss some Cohh Fumpy. As to all that donated and those that support the cause of ending heart problem.
Thank you, General Blues, with that Cohh Fumpy. My heart problems kiss some Cohh Fumpy. Well said. Well said. And soon when you get your plushie, you can do your own Cohh Fumpy. Whoop, there it is, with the 100.
Whoopderitis donated $100 and said thanks for bringing this fantastic community together to raise money for a fantastic cause. By the way, Cohh, do you ever have to deal with back pain? Any tips? P.S. Can't wait for the DF hot tub stream with Eddie Murphy.
Oh my God. Thank you very much for all that. So, back pain. Yes, I have had to deal with back pain over the years. The big thing for me that fixed it up was spending some serious money on an actual office chair. I actually developed back pain because I was one of the first adopters of a gaming chair. Oh, a gaming chair. And that actually gave me back pain after using it for a while. So one of the big things I did was I got a Herman Miller, which I really like my Herman Miller. That was really big for back pain. And another thing that really helped me was yoga. There are a few yoga poses that I can do that are an off switch for my back pain. It's weird. Like I think I think child's pose is the one where you lay down with your knees under your chest and your arms out over your head, and then you lift up your lower back. That is an off switch to lower back pain. Like literally. Like my back will be throbbing and I will do that. And as I lift my lower back, it's just all the pain disappears. So, and then you do that for like 30 seconds and the pain goes away permanently. It's amazing. So, yeah, it's just stuff like that is mainly what I do. Mm-hmm. Is it downward facing dog? No, it's child's pose. So you're on the ground. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it, but no, it's and actually I don't think it's child's pose. What's that pose called? I don't do a lot of yoga. I only do a few of them. As you can tell, I'm not a yoga fanatic, but I basically had some back pain and yoga was suggested to me. And I was like, what poses help the most? And I was given like 5 of them and I was going through them. And I think the 3rd or 4th I did was the one I'm talking about. And it was just like, oh my God. Like this is amazing. Yeah. Is it? It is. It is Child's Pose. Hold on, I'm gonna actually look at this. Yep, it's Child's. Okay, cool. Is it the Kojima emote?
Sector weather alert.
Yes.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yes. Let's just go with yes, because Kojima's amazing. Okay. We have a $10 from Sonic Gav.
Sonnygiv donated $10 and said when I was 9 my grandfather suffered a heart attack. He started making snorting noises and being a child, I thought he was playing. It's haunted me to this day that I was laughing at him when he needed help. Please educate, it's not just about treatments.
That is exactly what chat was talking about earlier. With the dementia that can come from blood loss. It sounds like that's exactly what that was. Oh man, best to you. I'm sorry, dude. That's rough. That's really rough. Yeah, but hey, that's one of the things we're doing today is education. I mean, it's so important to know what to look for. So, like stories like the one you just told,
Sector weather alert.
that could completely change someone's life. Because they may see that, remember your story, and be like, are you okay? And just by asking that, because of your story, could save that person's life. Like, that's awesome. So, cool. Uber Lupus with the 100.
Uber_Lupus donated $100 and said like many, I lost my dad last year to heart disease
Good
who also
shout.
struggled with vascular dementia in his final years. With hope, your charity stream will drive new research and education
Oh my God!
so that other lives may be saved, less than 3.
Are you okay? Oh my God, what were you doing? My cat just tried to jump on top of my studio light. Oh my God. Sorry, hold on one sec. He's never done this. Oh my. Oh Lord, dude. Hold on. 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. By the way, is that really Dan? I saw that come through. Is that really you, or is that someone being ridiculous? But anyway, Dan's Gaming. Boom.
Dan's Gaming donated $1,000 and said thanks to the likes I stole from JP I can afford this donation.
That's actually you, Dan. That's incredible. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I think we're good. All right. It is you. Thank you so much, Dan. I really appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. Woo. Let's see. Check if the cat has burns. Oh, these are LEDs, dude. They're not hot. He's fine. He jumped on it, pulled all of my stuff down, looked at me like he feared me like some kind of deity, and then ran out of the door. So, no, and now he's sitting over there looking at himself. He's fine. He's good. Thank you. We are good. All right, let's go back up here. We've got Anjay with a 50.
NG92 donated $50 and said just got married yesterday. Had a lot of unexpected help from family, friends. Thank you for doing this as always.
Congratulations. That is awesome. Voidnoy.
Vadianoy donated $100 and said my granddad was diagnosed with heart disease at 60 but, thanks largely to AHA, lived until he was 98. I am all in to support them anytime I can. Thank you so much for this stream and for all the fun and community building over the years. Best to all.
Well, thank you. Casual extra 38 years. That's amazing. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much. We also have Chris. Thanks, Cohh and chat, for making me feel bad for being a potato. Suppose I'll go for a walk later. Good. You should. Go for a walk. I need to go for a walk later. I might do that on lunch. Anonymous with a 10 says, from Denmark with love. Thank you so much for that, buddy. It really, totally, honestly is me, JP, donated $5.60.
It really totally honestly me JP donated $5.69 and said tub grub stream I'm in. Let me know when and where.
Okay. Thank you so much for that. It's me cry.
It's _me_Cree donated $10 and said hi Cohh.
Hi.
I love that you are helping the AHA. My mom would not be here today if not for the work that they do.
Mm.
She had a heart attack when she was 38 and now has a pump in her heart while she is waiting for a transplant.
Whoa.
Thank you for everything you do.
Thank you, dude. Thank you very much. That's big. Appreciate you sharing your story. Darnits.
Darnits donated $100 and said, "Happy birthday, Cohh. Honestly, always happy to support."
Thank you so much, dude. Really appreciate that. High Order Detonation.
High Gorder Detonation donated $25 and said, "Giving what I can for a very good cause. Lord knows we all need a reminder to take care of ourselves, and, perhaps particularly now, especially each other."
Well said, dude. Thank you for that. Thank you. Anonymous with a 25.
Anonymous donated $25 and said, "It's great to see the advancements over the years. I read that people used to have to go to Wizards to get hearts somewhere outside Kansas at one point."
Yep. That's true. That's actual facts. Yeah. Thank you so much for that, dude. Anon also added a $2,500 donation match. Whoa. Thank you, dude. Cvad Slayer.
Civid Slayer donated $10 and said, "Hey everyone, there are 10,000 of us here. If only half of us donate $10, we will hit that 100,000 goal."
We may, man. We'll see. We'll see. We're about halfway through our stream, and we're just over halfway through our goal. So this is going to be close. We're going to see. We're going to see. We're pretty much, we're on par to maybe just make it. So we'll see. Mist Vassy.
Mist Vassy donated $100 and said, "Love your streams, Cohh. Save the animals."
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. We also had Chorus said $5 and God bless. Thank you for that. Blast67 with a 25.
Blast_67 donated $25 and said, "I fainted in work one day. My colleague, a first aider, told me to get it checked out. I did. Turns out I had a heart condition, cardiac syncope. Had a pacemaker in since 2019. Just to say, get it checked if you feel weird.
There you go.
Cohh."
Dude, 100%. These are the stories I feel like some people in chat need to hear, dude. Hell yeah. There you go. Great to know, and thank you for it. Slam Bang Pow with a 10 said, "Amazing cause and amazing community. Y'all are the best." Thank you for that. DD the Schmay with the 5.
DD the Shmee donated $5 and
I
said,
love
"You
that.
may want to fact check me, but from my understanding, hearts are generally considered to be important for health.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to the hot tub stream. Dropped frames is great. PS less than 3 to Dan's Gaming donating some of his plagiarized likes."
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh my lord. Actual ridiculousness. Okay, we we also have Chorus. Thank you again for that. Cohh's Donkey Eddie Murphy.
Cohh's Donkey Eddie Murphy donated $10 and said, "I can't wait to join the hot tub stream. I've been jonesing for a soak since you got the dang thing."
Interesting. Okay, thank you for that. We also have Jojetta, wish I could do more. Thank you for everything and donating to a good cause with the $10. Thank you for that. Aerodaz, $10. This link was to purchase a Drop Frames hot tub stream water. No, thanks. Stern Dinosaur.
"Hi chat, I'm an RN. I heard Cohh mention it a few times. Atypical heart attack symptoms are more common in women. These include jaw or shoulder pain, hiccups, indigestion, sob, nausea, sweating, anxiety, or a feeling of doom. Better to get checked than to hope it resolves."
Interesting. I have to say though, atypical heart attack symptoms are more common in women. These include anxiety and a feeling of doom. I feel like that could also apply to living in America though. I feel like that could just be for everyone that's here now. No. No, but thank you very much. That was a very serious message. And I did not have any idea jaw and shoulder pain and hiccups could have to do with a heart condition. That's great to know. Thank you. It's really good to know. Loriath with a 25.
Lori Loth donated $25 and said to the 100K.
Thank you, buddy. We also have TEH with the 100, 24 Forks with a 10, Ant with a 10, STXD says 10, one of the half. Time is priceless. I hope this gives someone even just a few more days. Thank you, dude. Bazinga with the 100.
Bazinga donated $100 and said thank you in this great community. I have to believe this donations really help and will impact many people's lives. Also, thanks to everyone for maintaining the chill vibes here. I'm never disappointed when opening this stream.
Thank you, dude. Really appreciate it. Also, shout out to Funcom, who found out we're doing a charity stream and was just like, hey, do you want like 10 copies of Dune to give away? And I was like, yes. Yes, I would.
Sector weather alert. A
So that's
milestone
awesome.
is
Thank you to them.
approaching.
Very cool. Suzu, if we just want to start throwing those out every 15 or so, that'd be great. Let's do it.